Believe it or not, the holidays are here already, so that means it's time for this year's gift guides. As is tradition, we've got 2 videos this year. This week we're talking about some stocking stuffers. Next week we've got some more regular gifts. I make these every year because I am impossible to buy for, and I know there are a lot of people out there like me. Hopefully this sparks some good ideas for you. Let's get into it. First up, we have the Miyoo Mini V4 Retro Gaming Handheld. I think these are perfect for the aging millennial or Gen Xer in your life if they want to go back in time to when they were a kid and play some of those classic games. It's never been easier or cheaper than it is right now. This one is one of my favorites out of the handful I've tried for the past few years. I love the super tiny form factor. It makes it very easy to throw into a pocket or bag and take with you, especially if you're traveling or something. It's around 50 bucks on Amazon, plus or minus a few dollars depending on which seller you buy it from. Comes preloaded with an enormous amount of games, which is great. So it's really just, turn on and you're ready to go. You can also add whatever other games you want as well, which is nice. You don't need to be a tech genius or anything as well for that. It's super straightforward. You have a micro SD card, you put it in, just really nice all around and a great nostalgia type of gift that they would probably actually use. I have my eye on this for my older sister this year. I've had a blast with it. Next up, we have the Vessel Java coffee grinder. This would make an amazing gift for the outdoors person or traveler in your life that loves coffee. I got this a few years ago. I don't think I've gone on a single trip without it since, whether it be camping or regular travel. It is incredible. Inside, you have conical burr grinders, which is going to lead to a much better grind than the cheaper blade grinders you might find on Amazon for 20 or 30 bucks. Well worth the upgrade here. Build quality is amazing. It's all metal. It's taken quite the beating from me over the years. They have a couple of different size options now compared to the one I have here from a few years ago. So they have a bigger or a smaller one depending on what they want. This truly would be an amazing gift if you know that they don't already have a travel grinder. Definitely a little bit pricey, but it is excellent. If you want something that's a little bit less expensive, get them a really nice bag of coffee. Make sure it was freshly roasted though. That's very important for the coffee lover in your life. Got a couple of belt options to talk about up next. Kind of a boring gift idea, I know, but really good belts are awesome and definitely well worth a gift for the person that might need or want one. First up is the arcade travel belts. These are completely metal-free belts you can wear through airport security. It is amazing. I've been wearing these on every single flight I've taken for 5+ years now, and I've never had any issues getting flagged or anything like that. They're super comfortable and stretchy. Standard size goes up to 40 inches. They also have some options that go up to 50 inches. Ton of fun designs and colors and patterns and options here, so there's probably something for them. You can get a straightforward one, or you can get, fun designs and things like that. Also worth mentioning, every year Arcade donates $5 from every belt sold to Big City Mountaineers. That helps get youth outside. Really great cause and something I always look forward to promoting in these videos. So check these out for the traveler in your life. I also have an alternative here. This is the Grant Stone Dune Chromexcel belt. Really excellent option for just about everyone. Definitely not as travel friendly, but this is a great burly, high quality leather belt, something that will last a lifetime for the right person. This belt and my arcade belts really cover me in all situations. They're the only belts I wear. Really quick, I want to give a huge thank you to MOFT for partnering with me on today's video and give you a really great Christmas gift recommendation from their lineup. It's a longtime favorite of mine, the Snap Phone Tripod Wallet. It's a 3-in-1 design that works as a phone stand, tripod, and quick release wallet, all attached to the back of your phone via MagSafe. I use this practically every day when I'm at home and when I'm traveling. You get a ton of functionality in something that's about the size of a couple of credit cards. Having a mobile stand and tripod like this on the go is so convenient. It makes it really easy for me to prop up my phone and watch videos on the plane or bedside at the hotel. I even use it all the time when I'm at home cooking. It's also been really great for getting group photos or time-lapse shots. No one gets left out and you don't have to trust a stranger with your phone. It also works as a vlogging tripod too, if you want to grab a group selfie or if you just need longer arms to fit everything into the frame. You can also store 2 cards, which is really great and usually all I need if I'm going out and about on a really quick trip. It also allows NFC payments, so you don't have to pull your card out every time. Fit and finish is really great. It feels premium and polished. They've expanded out their color options too. There's definitely something for everyone. It's easily one of the most used items I've ever talked about on the channel channel in all of these years and would make a really great gift for the traveler in your life or anyone on the go looking for more convenience with their tech. Be sure to check the links in the description down below. They've got some special promotions right now running for Black Friday. Huge thanks again to MOFT for partnering with me on today's video. Next up, I've got a couple of watch recommendations from Vero. This is their Forest Service Edition Hot Shot Field Watch and their Smoky Bear Field Watch. Watches are a very tough gift. I'm fully aware of that. These are also pretty pricey as well. They refer to stocking stuffers as a size more so than the lower price point. So I'm aware of that, but hear me out for a minute. These are some of the most unique watches out there. If you have someone that's outdoorsy and also loves watches, I think they're going to really enjoy these, and they probably don't have anything like them in their watch collection. First up, the Forest Service Hot Shot watch. I absolutely love this yellow color. It's almost like a G-Shock if a G-Shock were a traditional analog type of watch. It's an auto quartz that has a 6-month battery life. You have these little bull bars on here. It's a Cerakote finish. That's how you get this great yellow color. Does really unique design. I'm a huge sucker for anything Forest Service as well. So if someone in your life is like that, they'll probably really enjoy and appreciate it. Also firefighters as well with the Hot Shot version here. Alternatively, there is the Smoky Bear Field Watch. This is also unlike anything else I've really seen before. It is a brass case, so it's going to patina and age in a really unique way. It's also this retro Smoky Bear thing. If you have any Smoky Bear fans in your life like myself, again, both of these very unique styles. Vero also assembles everything here in Portland, Oregon, where I live. So really cool for the watch nerd, the outdoor enthusiast who also likes watches, or the American manufacturing and assembly enthusiast. There are those people out there too. I'd also really recommend you check out Vaer, V-A-E-R. Also really great watches assembled in the States. Their designs are a little bit less unique than this though, so it might be a bit of a gamble to buy in case they have something similar. But if you're really familiar with what they have in their lineup, you know, either of these options would be great. There are a ton of others as well that are a little bit lower price if they like digitals. I'll put some links down in the description below. I've got some sock recommendations up next. What was once a boring gift is now one of my favorites. Really great high quality socks are awesome. And I think that trend is not specific to me. We talked about a few options last year. If anyone caught last year's gift guide video, I'll talk about those really briefly in a second, but I've got a new brand I wanted to mention for the hiker in your life potentially. This is Farm to Feet. These are 100% made and sourced in the United States. They're really great wool athletic socks and definitely a must for anyone that does backpacking or hiking or things like that. Aside from being made in America, what really stood out to me for these were the designs. They have a lot of really fun outdoorsy type of designs. I've got these here with a little, sunset design on the top, and then these are Pacific Crest Trail socks. Super, super fun for us West Coast folks. A couple of other options though. American Trench makes these retro stripe socks. These are a really great go-to for me day to day. Super trendy right now. The quality is also really solid. Price is pretty reasonable. And then last year I found these are called Choop or Chup. Just a really fun festive type of designs. These are a little more limiting because I feel like I can only wear them in winter, but they're super thick and burly, really excellent boot socks, really good pair of socks, always a solid gift for the aging millennial in your life. Got a couple of glove recommendations up next. Similar to the socks, gloves are one of those things that you rarely want to splurge on yourself, but you'll always really appreciate and enjoy and use if you have them. That is one of the keys for me for a perfect gift. Something that you like and will use and enjoy, but won't really spend the money on for yourself. A couple of great options here. These are from HESTRA. They are a Nordic elk hide. Super soft and supple. It's a little bit more difficult to work with, so you don't usually see a lot of elk hide gloves. It's kind of similar to deer. On the inside, you have this fleece and PrimaLoft lining. These are my go-to, nice fancy out gloves. I have another pair that's a little bit heavier, similar to this, that are really great for outdoor stuff. They're actually waxed. I'll put a link to those down there too. Heavier gloves, HESTRA makes some amazing options, these and a ton of others from their lineup. They have a long-standing fan base there for a reason. This past year though, I found some lighter glove options, whether you want to use it as a light winter glove or a work glove. These are from Sullivan gloves. They're made in Bend, Oregon, which is just a little bit east of me. They use American deerskin, and they're also drum dyed in America. This is the saddle tan color. I really love the fit of these. They're really great if you have someone with very long fingers, but they have a few other size and model options on their site as well. I'll put a link, but definitely for just some like plain thinner leather gloves, whether they want to use it for work or riding or, you know, a light winter glove, anything like that. I've been very impressed with the quality here. Price is pretty great too. Another gift for the traveler, this is the Beardbrand utility bar. I don't think I've had an item in my travel kit make as big of an impact as the utility bar over the past, 5 or 6 years. It's essentially an all-in-one soap, shampoo, body wash type of soap bar that you can bring with you for traveling if you want to reduce or avoid traveling with liquids and all of the difficulty and annoyance that goes along with that. I've been a huge fan of Beardbrand for like 15 years now. Really great products all around. If you do have a beard, they have some awesome beard oils and they have some, hair pomade type of stuff, things like that. But I think the utility bar here is really the star of the show, especially if you're a traveler. They have a huge focus on really good quality ingredients. All of their scents are really great, but they're also not completely extreme and overpowering like some other, fancy soap brands out there. They come in these big pucks. I actually cut them in half and put them in. This is a little soap bar case. I'll put a link to this as well. This combo is awesome. Really good option for the traveler though, especially if you know someone that usually travels really light with just a backpack or a small suitcase. Got a couple of sunglass options up next. These are going to be perfect for anyone that recreates outdoors, cycling, hiking, camping, hunting, all of that sort of stuff. These goggle glasses I finally got into this past year or two. They're really awesome and functional, but they're actually a bit on trend right now too, which is a fun little bonus. But these two options here both offer something super specific and unique. I've had a really tough time deciding, which is my favorite overall. First up is the OMBRAZ. These are armless sunglasses. So instead of the little arms that go around your ears, you have this little piece of paracord that goes around the back and you tighten it up. It makes them super comfortable and you never need to worry about your glasses falling off or, losing wherever you put them. So if you know someone that's constantly losing their sunglasses, give them these. They'll never have to worry about it again. I also think these really shine for a lot of water sports, because if you drop your glasses while you're skiing or something, they're just gone forever. That would never happen with these. And I really like the clarity of the lenses, really good quality overall. They have some good replacement and repair options available. These have been my go-to for hiking for a few years now. They just recently came out with this new model that I really like. Alternatively from that, I recently got back into cycling this year and got a pair of glasses from Smith. These are also some of the most incredible glasses I've ever worn. They do have the traditional shape and arms here, but the lenses are what make these really special. They use a ChromaPop photochromic lens. They're essentially like transition lenses, but they go from light sunglasses to dark sunglasses. So really awesome if you're going out and about in mixed conditions and don't want to take your glasses on and off all the time. Both of these are pretty steep on the price point, so it would be a very special gift for someone in your life. The OMBRAZ are a bit less expensive, but the tech in the lenses from Smith is really incredible too. Get some goggles for the person that recreates outdoors. They are going to love them probably as much as I do. Next up, I wanted to talk about IEMs or in-ear monitors. These are wired headphones. I recently have been diving in and reviewing a bunch throughout this year. I think they would make an amazing gift for the music nerd or audiophile in your life, but also the gamer in your life. Anyone that's got a gaming PC at home or a Steam Deck or any of those portable handhelds that they want to take with them, plug this in, you've got really incredible audio wherever you go. And if you want to plug this in at home, you have some of the most amazing audio for the money if you want to appreciate your music in a brand new way. Most recently, I've been testing these. These are the Fosse Audio IM4s. This would probably be the most premium option I would recommend. They are absolutely incredible. It's an open back design, so it's going to give it a little bit of a different, more open feel compared to most earbuds or IEMs. You also come with a lot of options in the box here that you can tailor the sound with. So they have different ear tips and different little nozzles that go before the ear tips. So you can really customize this in if you want more bass or more treble or more mids and tailor that around. I think that makes it a very compelling option if you're not sure what their EQ curve preferences are, if you're buying this for like a big music nerd. I won't get too in the weeds in this video for these. I know it's not the time. Most of you are just here for gift recommendations, but really awesome if you want something around $100 price point. These have been incredible. I'm going to go in more detail in a future video, probably sometime next year. I'm going to also link an option that's under $20 that is unbelievable and probably sounds as good as my AirPods Pros. I've got another option as well that's around $50. So a huge range and price point options, all are extremely impressive for the price. So the audiophile or the gamer, I think they're going to be really happy with these. Also, as a bonus, if you already know they have some wired headphones and carry them around for their Steam Deck or something, I've been using these from Pioneer Carry. They're called Zen Zips, just these little tiny pouches with waterproof zippers. Perfect little IEM or wired headphone pouch. Can't recommend them enough. I use them all the time for travel too. Just these little pouches come in handy a lot more often than you'd think. But check out some IEMs. I know it sounds weird to recommend wired headphones, but they have never been better. On that note though, that is the end of the list. Hopefully you got some good ideas here, or at least sparked some things for you to start thinking. Like I said, the key for me when shopping for gifts, you want to give them something that's a bit of a splurge that they like and enjoy and use, but wouldn't necessarily invest in for themselves. I think that's what makes the perfect gift for, a snob, impossible to buy for type of person like me. So hopefully I helped out. Stay tuned for next week. We've got some regular or just larger sized gifts. These were stocking stuffers, but mostly just because they were smaller size. So we'll talk about some more next week. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. Hopefully the Lions won, but I don't like our odds. Thank you for watching though, and I'll talk to you in the next one.